Hello, my name is Davidula Georgopoulou, and I am from Arsakia High School of Ioannina. Today I will be talking about how we can use assistive technologies for enhancing hearing accessibility. So first of all, a little bit about myself. I am a rising senior and I am from Greece. For the last 4 years, I have been doing research on neurodegenerative diseases, and I have written 2 papers on spinal cord injuries. I am also a bioinformatics center for a company and the CEO of an international youth organization. I'm also very passionate about the intersection of technology and healthcare, and this past year I have been building assistive technologies for the hearing impaired. And my interest lies with biomedical engineering. But now to the main point of discussion. According to the World Health Organization, more than 1.5 billion people, or 1 in 5 of the global population, suffer with hearing loss. Many of these people rely on sign languages for communication. Sign languages utilize hand, facial, and body gestures, and they depend on visual cues. This reliance creates a communication barrier between signers and non-signers. Studies highlight the social isolation faced by deaf or hard of hearing individuals. It's a well-known fact that isolation and loneliness can lead to depression and other mental health issues. So it's not surprising that people who are profoundly deaf are 50% more likely to suffer from depression than those who can hear. In healthcare settings, communication barriers can make it hard for deaf individuals to get the information they need. Issues like medical terminology, background noise, and privacy concerns often get in the way of effective communication, leading to disparities in healthcare. Deaf individuals also rely on lip reading, which can be really tough in noisy places or when people are wearing masks. Access to sign language interpreters, which is crucial for effective communication, is often limited and can be expensive. Moreover, the broader population lacks awareness and understanding of sign language and deaf culture, which further marginalizes deaf individuals. This exclusion is evident in public spaces where communication barriers can impede meaningful interactions. But I have some good news. We can address these problems through technology-mediated approaches. Assistive technologies are tools, devices, or equipment designed to help individuals perform tasks that might otherwise be difficult or impossible. They help people in all aspects of their lives, including in education, employment, fitness, and other everyday activities such as self-care, cooking, and reading. They can positively impact a person, their family, and friends, and have broader socioeconomic benefits. However, for deaf people, getting access to assistive technologies isn't always easy. Hearing aid currently meets less than 10% of the global demand. Underaddressed hearing loss across the globe leads to an annual cost of $980 billion. That's why I have been trying to make low-cost and easy-to-use devices to bridge this gap. So now I will be talking about the research I conducted and the devices I built in order to bridge the communication gap. So firstly, I built a smart glove that translates sign language to American English in real time. Specifically, these wearable gloves are equipped with flex sensors throughout the fabric. They track finger movements and interpret specific signs and gestures. Once recognized, these gestures are translated into spoken American English and displayed as written text on an LCD screen and an accompanying app developed using MIT App Inventor. Overall, my device has 100% accuracy. It is lightweight, low cost, and highly flexible. Then I built a haptic device that bridges communication between referees and athletes with hearing impairments. This device comprises two essential components: an electronic whistle utilized by referees and a wearable haptic device worn by the athletes. It operates on haptic technology, transmitting auditory signals through physical vibrations. Its primary function is to enable athletes with hearing impairments to perceive and interpret game-related instructions effectively. It also won an award at the Award Series of Innovation. Then I also built the Learning app that teaches basic American Sign Language for free. Users learn through interactive videos and can test their knowledge through quizzes. Users can also test their knowledge from sign to text and practice signs in real time. Currently, no available app offers this option. Then it was time to communicate my projects, get feedback, and raise awareness for the problems that deaf people face globally. The first step I took was to self-publish a book on Amazon. I basically went through all the problems that deaf individuals face and highlighted the use of technology as a solution. After research, I decided to focus on and explain sensor technologies, AI and machine learning, edge computing, and the Internet of Things in the context of helping deaf communities. I also dissected existing solutions and provided resources to learn American Sign Languages, and also provided useful advice for the learning process. I tried to raise awareness through this book and distribute it to lower income regions. I also presented at the Anatolia College Technology and Science Conference and won a Responsibility Award, as well as feedback for further iterations. Additionally, I was invited to write about my research on assistive tech for the eTwinning magazine, further sharing my findings and insights with a broader audience. Overall, my goal is to empower the deaf and hard of hearing community by creating solutions that mitigate communication barriers and improve their daily experiences. Through my work, I aim to foster a more inclusive society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive regardless of their hearing abilities. These are some of the references I used, and feel free to contact me via email. You can also contact me through LinkedIn. Thank you.